My name is James Adeyemi and I used to be in your shoes, but before I tell you the story of how I overcame staphylococcus and herpes and how you can do the same, let me share with you easy-to-find spice foods that can help you fight sexually transmitted infections like gonorrhea, staph aureus, herpes and UTI. Garlic is well known for its natural healing properties, and is an excellent cure for STDs. With its antibacterial, antifungal and antiviral properties, it is evident that this immune-boosting herb is nothing to turn your nose up to. And it's suspected that the chemical compound alicylin in garlic is the real champion, inhibiting growth and even killing the germs. To really gain the benefits of this natural remedy, eat 1 to 2 bulbs of raw garlic per day. Honey has been used for centuries for medicinal purposes. Is particularly honored for its complex antibacterial properties due to its high sugar concentration, hydrogen peroxide, low pH, methyl dioxyl and peptide B defensing. Purchase raw honey, which is unfiltered and thus retains its enzymatic integrity. Microbial resistance to honey has never been reported, which makes it a timeless remedy to infections and antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Cold-pressed virgin coconut oil is antifungal, antibacterial and antiviral, as well as being a good safe lubricant for sensitive skin. Coconut oil also contains a medium-chain fatty acid called lauric acid that lends coconut its antibacterial properties. FYI, non-lubricated condoms may injure vaginal tissue and make it more vulnerable to infections. Using a natural lubricant such as coconut oil will help reduce this risk. Ginger compounds have exhibited the ability to inhibit the growth and even kill oral pathogens. In one study that investigated the effects of ginger and antibiotics on the bacteria Staphylococcus aureus and S. Pyreus inferticans, ginger extract emerged as being potentially superior. Ginger has also shown to have an antibacterial effect on respiratory and periodontal infections. Add these 3 spicy foods to your budget is a way to start. Well, let's say that was my first step to getting of staph and herpes. But there is a faster and super effective approach: how I was able to completely get rid of this stubborn staphylococcus after trying every drug at the pharmacy for over 4 years with no result. How it all started. As a good-looking, fun-loving bachelor, there were many nights I go out with my friends, almost tipsy. Okay, I am going to quickly brief you on how I met Amica on one of such night chills, how she gave me staph and herpes, and how I came across this natural solution that flushed out the infections after spending thousands of naira on drugs. Also where and how you can get this solution within 48 hours. I have been in a relationship with a girl I love so much for 4 years now. We have made so many plans for the future, and I was even going to pop the question, will you marry me, soonest? She came over to my house on this fateful day. We were gisting as we normally do when her phone rang, and she kept cutting the call. At some point she excused herself to pick the call, which is not usually the way it's been between us. I was worried there was something wrong and that she was hiding something from me. Curiosity got the best of me, and that night I went through her call logs, chats and text messages. I was broken with the kind of things I saw on her phone. I was broken, but I couldn't speak up just yet, and alcohol seemed like the only solution to my problem. I just kept looking at the ring. I was going to propose to her in few days, but I was making necessary plans to make that day memorable for us. At a bar close to the house I sat there to drink that night, a lady walked up to me, sat on a chair close to where I was. She said her name is Amica. We got talking, and before I could say Jack Robinson, we were both drunk. What happened afterwards I really can't remember, but then I woke up the next morning in my house to the girl I met in the bar snuggled up beside me on my bed. I felt bad. I had cheated on my girlfriend, but then I had the excuse she was doing the same. Fast forward to 2 months after, I had called it quit with my partner, but I wasn't feeling same way. I started having symptoms such as 1. Frequent urinating, 2. Light boils, 3. Sexual inadequacies of all sorts that only lasted for one round of sex, 4. Loss of sexual urge, 5. Watery sperm, 6. Some worm-like movement within the body, 7. Pain while urinating. My next thought was to go to the hospital immediately, as I couldn't understand what was going on with me. I took some tests and tested positive to Staphylococcus aureus. Staphylococcus aureus is the most widespread infection in Nigeria. It is a very complex disease. Apart from being contracted sexually or as a toilet infection, there are some other ways of getting infected. If you have contracted any form of disease in the past like gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes, urinary tract infection, etc., which you may have treated but not totally cured, could lead to staph infection. The doctor prescribed some certain drugs for me to use, which I used religiously. After completing the dosage of the prescribed drugs by the doctor, the symptoms disappeared. 2 months down the line, they came back, this time double. I became bothered. Why didn't the antibiotics the doctor prescribed work? I didn't have to think too far. Google answered it. Discover why hundreds of Nigerians are using this ancient herb to permanently cure staph. Miraculously, on one sunny afternoon, I met Amaka, the one-night stand girl, again. It was one of my most embarrassing moments in my life. She accused me of infecting her with STI, same staphylococcus I was getting treated for. I invited her to a restaurant to talk a bit more about it. She told me about the symptoms she was having, such as 1. Itchiness in private part, 2. Discharge from women-female privates, some light whitish mucus, point 3. Painful sexual intercourse, 4. Scanty menstrual period, 5. Waist pains. We talked a bit more where she told me about how she had series of tests, tried series of drugs which worked for some period but wasn't a lasting solution. At the end, nothing worked. She narrated how her fiancé's church made them go through series of medical tests before approving their marriage. It was there she knew she has problems. Like me, she has bought and used every recommended antibiotics. According to her, it even made her vagina have terrible smelly odor. It was so embarrassing to even ask for help from her friends or colleagues, as they saw her as a decent person. But she confided in her uncle, who is a medical doctor with Luth. He gave her a herbal supplement that flushed out all the bacteria and fungi infection in her system. According to her, he only recommends this to his close relatives and friends because of his job. Out of shame, I asked her to help me get 2 bottles from him. I got the supplement, but guess what? I was dumbly skeptical. Don't blame me, I have used too many acclaimed solution, and then how can I trust Amaka just like that? Who knows what she is up to, call me whatever. And you may just be right. Well, that was just to be doubly sure the stuff wouldn't have side effects on me. I took it to a UK-trained pharmacist friend who works at a popular Gov hospital. She looked at and analysed the constituents and gave it a clean bill of health. She confirmed that the major ingredients contained in it are all natural but rare to find high-level herbal stuffs that has a history of cleansing the blood of any impurities, viral or sexually transmitted infections, disease. With her confirmation, that night, I started taking it, 1 in the morning, and 1 at night as recommended. The fact that it tastes and smells exactly like honey made taking it fun for me, plus the small size makes it easy to be taken even without water. I tried it out for the first 3 days. No significant improvement, but I decided to just use it for at least a week. 1 week after, continued again for a week, my urine became very clear, the itching around private parts stopped. Okay, this thing actually works, I thought, but I still was not fully convinced. But somewhere around the second week, something strange happened. I started feeling very good. My early morning erection came back with full force. The unusual whitish discharge on my manhood never showed up again. I decided was not going to do another test until I finished the second bottle, which was just amazing. However, just the 10th day on the second bottle, I went to the laboratory again. There was no trace of staph or herpes in my blood anymore. At first I thought it would come back again just like before, but hell no, nothing of such. Then something happened. My ex wanted us to get back. She was deeply sorry and explained that she was not actually cheating on me. It was one for her ex who just could not get off her back. Well, I have my own issues too, so I forgave her. I told Amika about my success story with a herbal supplement. She was wowed. I also begged her to give me her uncle's number so that I could assist some of my friends and who have same issues. He was deeply touched by my decision to help. He immediately bought into my idea, but was concerned about honesty and sincerity and anonymity due to his job. I assured him I'll make sure there's no room for regrets. 1 month later, he ordered and sent 200 bottles of the wonder-working solution to me. And guess what? By mere word of mouth, 11 of my friends and colleagues at work picked up 2 bottles each. I even put it on my WhatsApp status. About 2 of my ex-girlfriends bought it too. Massive demand, so heavy. Just by word of mouth. Massive relief in the first week. I was amazed to receive massive relief within 1 week. Jonathan K. ABBA, my drug subscription are a thing of the past. My friend of mine recommended you to me after I opened up to him that my wife and I had STD, Mr. 3 weeks after you sent me the much talked about STI killer, we went back to our hospital for checkup and they cleared us 100%. I was so surprised because I had little faith in the product, but the result cleared my doubt. Thank you, James. I will refer my friends to you, Emmanuel. This is amazing. I've been using this product 4 weeks now. Need to let you know that your products are really working. This is my 3rd day on the second bottle. Went to redo the tests yesterday, no trace. I mean, they are all gone. The results are amazing. Thanks for recommending this. Kelvin Abuja. Such huge demand, followed by those mind-blowing testimonials. I wonder what happens when news about my experience and testimonials from other people starts spreading heavily online, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram etc. So, I thought, if I'm to effectively get the message out to more people, there's need to go online. Hence, I penned down my story and this website was born. Now, here's the thing. Only 161 bottles left. As I mentioned before, demand was so heavy that customers bought up most of the stock even by word of mouth. 39 bottles gone already. 161 left. And I don't know if Amika's uncle, I promised not to mention his name, will continue the deal or back out after this. Let's assume he continues, and we're doing a new shipment. That could take another 2 months or more. And there may be 2x, 3x or more increase in the current price. Which is why you are here today. And there's a reason it's even more important that you don't waste any time, you see, since this website just went live. Millions of people will be seeing this offer. No doubt, that means more people will be battling to get my remaining bottles, so if you don't order now, I can't promise you that there'll be any bottles left tomorrow, or tonight, or even in a few hours, so I urge you to do the right thing now, and claim the last few bottles of my current supply, while you still can. And if you do that right now, you will not only get the chance to get it at the discounted introductory price, but will also enjoy, equals greater than 100% free shipping to any location, equals greater than plus You only pay for the goods at your doorstep, meaning you only pay when the product has been physically brought down to you face-to-face by our courier company. How awesome is that? However, the free shipping and the payment on delivery additional benefits might not be there after tomorrow. Here's what you are getting. Approved by top world regulatory agencies. Discover why hundreds of Nigerians are using this ancient herb to permanently cure staph. Here's one more important thing, our immune system is responsible for fighting against these infections. Once it is weak, there is higher chance of you contacting UTI or STI, but out of the hundreds of immune booster out there, only one stand out and work effectively. The recommendation was by my UK-trained pharmacist friend. If you place your order for the 2 months supply right away, I'll add 2 bottles of this amazing anti-infection immune booster for free. However, I must warn that only those who place order for the 2-month supply right away gets this bonus for free. If you procrastinate further, you may not get it. Here's what to do next. To enjoy the introductory discount price free shipping cash on delivery to every location, pick up your phone right now, send the following info below via either a text or WhatsApp message to 0805 1944 491, 1, your full names, 2, your full address, house or office number, street name, town, state, 3, phone numbers, 4, then indicate if you want 1, 2 months. Once I receive your details, I'll confirm via SMS or WhatsApp, and thereafter ship your item the next day. You receive it within 3 to 6 business days. And pay the dispatch person in cash upon delivery. The moment our delivery man brings the ultimate STI killer solution to you. Simply tear the small grey delivery bag open, bring out the little bottle, and just start dancing for seeing the end of your staphylococcus, herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis and other UTI, STI, there and then. Open the small bottle, take 1 capsule morning and night, send in your sweet testimony. Peter Adeyemo 805 1944 491, The Infection Killer Evangelist, sponsored, source.